that I could not watch your video until yesterday afternoon, Caressa, and that I have been working at my mom's office and therefore a lot busier, I have not been able to adequately craft a response to it, but believe me, there will be one. So a thing that you guys may or may not know about me is that I really, really, really like Alex Carpenter. Caressa and I bonded over that early in our friendship and kind of continued to. We're fandom buddies. I got into him, found him through his wizard rock band, the Remus Lupins, and they are like my second favorite band of all time after the Beatles. And so then the other day I found a Remus Lupins album, which I hadn't listened to before, which was both shocking and super exciting. It was like this EP that Alex Carpenter released on the summer tour in 2010 and only sold in physical form on that tour. And I saw him in November 2010 at a big Wizard Rock festival, but they already were out of those CDs and he never put it online anywhere. And I was waiting for him to put it online and kind of forgot it existed. And so then the other night, Caressa and I were discussing Alex Carpenter via text, as we occasionally do, and I went back and was watching old videos on the Remus Lupins account. And suddenly I was like, oh, right, there was this album that I didn't ever listen to, and I googled it and found it on some weird, you know, music upload site that some fan had put it on. And I was like, and so I got to listen to a bunch of new music by one of my favorite artists, and that was a cool thing. It was honestly pretty hit or miss in the way that a lot of Alex Carpenter's music is. It was just like an EP, and 4 of the songs were covers of older songs, and then there were 2 originals. And the originals, one of them was pretty good, and then one of the covers was a song I didn't like to begin with, but it was a pretty enjoyable experience overall just to have new music by this band. I also have been listening to their 4th album, The Rest Is Silence, a lot more recently, and I hadn't really appreciated it before. I don't know, I think I was so into the album before that one that I couldn't fully appreciate it, but I've been listening to it and it's really, really lyrically strong. Alex Carpenter in that album mastered the art of writing a song with little to no explicit Harry Potter references that is nonetheless unquestionably about Harry Potter. The song Artwork at Malfoy Manor on that album is full of allusions and references that no character in Harry Potter would realistically make, and things that are explicitly not connected to Harry Potter, and yet it still makes the larger point that is thematically Harry Potter-ish. And the song The Rest Is Silence on that album is also like that. And the other thing that's interesting about that song and about that album as a whole, and about Alex Carpenter as a whole, is that he draws all these interesting parallels between Harry and Remus that I would not have ever made on my own. And it's just interesting that those 2 characters have so much in common thematically that is not really expounded upon in the books. It's not really explicit in any way, but that is definitely there when you look at it. And that's honestly one of the best things about Wizard Rock. It's definitely not what most of it is like, but when you find really, really good Wizard Rock, it brings out ideas in the books that maybe you wouldn't have noticed otherwise. And that's really just super awesome, frankly. Also, yeah, Lauren, I totally know what you mean. Last school year was really insane for me, and there were times when, you know that you have 4 hours of homework ahead of you and you just shut down and do nothing instead. I know that feeling well, so I get it. It's cool. Alright, I have to go eat dinner, so I will edit and post this in a little while. I'm doing double peace signs. It's kind of intense. Bye, guys!